This is an open letter to uh, my light skin uh, people. Around the end of the 19th century, beginning of 20th century, middle up to middle of 20th century, uh, there were some biracial children that were born mostly as a result of you know maids being raped by their you know by their masters. We don't need to go over the fact that the maids were black skin and the masters were pink skin, but the children that resulted from, there were some marriages, but only late mid at the marriages started in mid 20th century, but the rapes were going back to the beginning of the America's settlement by the Pinkskins, and as soon as they got slaves over. But here's the thing: a lot of the children that were born, some of them, were very light color skin, and then some of these light color skin kids that were the result of a black mother and white father, pink skin father. Some of these children married other folks who also had light skin, and some of them actually married, pink skins again. So you have things, people who are considered, as they call them, red bones when the skin is light. The black skin is light, that it has almost a shade of a red to it. And then you have yellow bone, which is somebody who has some black ancestors, but now they can pass as white, as pink skin. And many of these folks actually did, during the mid 20th century, try to pass as pink skin, and many of them were successful. They have had some black folks in their heritage, but they consciously tried, and most were successful in passing as pink skin. And the objective was, well, you have a easier life in North America, or in general in Western Hemisphere, or even broader on planet Earth. You have a better time if you have a lighter skin, because the lighter skin folks, the pink skins, have dominated the rest of the races, and try to keep their edge, to keep their dominance over other races. Technological edge, scientific edge. They have pummeled other races militarily in order to keep them down if they had to. Therefore, you have so many wars in the black skin areas of planet Earth, and the brown skin areas of planet Earth, and the yellow skin areas of planet Earth. Specifically after World War I and World War II, that the pink skins decided that, okay, let's stop killing each other and let's concentrate on Africa and Asia and South America. Let's get rid of those other races. So apparently the killing has to continue. But the point is this. Many of these folks who try to pass as pink skin, although they had some black heritage in their past, were successful. Now, some people, I had a few on Twitter and some comments here and there, and a guy who wore a shirt. He is from the shithole that I'm from on planet Earth, the shithole that I originated from, is also from that shithole, and he had a pretty light color skin, and apparently, he was giving me a finger by wearing a shirt that says, "Hey, are you blind? That don't you see that I'm from the shithole, the same shithole that you're from, but I'm also a pink skin." But then I have to turn around and tell these fools that, no, you're not. You're not a pink skin. Yeah, you might have light colored skin, just like those brothers who had light colored skin and tried to pass as a pink skin and were successful. But you're not a pink skin, as they were not a pink skin. And the main reason is because the pink skins don't accept you as a pink skin. My brother from the shithole that I was born in. The pink skins don't accept you as a pink skin. That's the glitch. Doesn't matter how many times you look in the fucking mirror and say, "Hey, I got light color skin. I can be considered as pink skin." Yes, I'm sure you can. But do the pink skins agree? You see, the thing with trying to look like the cool guys is that the cool guys have to agree with you. And a simple test of that, whether the cool guys agree that you're one of them or not, a simple test of it is that look at if the citizens of your land, people who originated the same shithole you originated from, if those people can enter pink skin land without permission from the pink skin, i.e. without a visa, that means the pink skins consider themselves, your people, as one of their own, therefore not requiring a visa, then you can say, yes, I'm a pink skin. But if your people, forget about yourself, if your people, the people you originated from, forget about where you're living now and where you were born, no, it doesn't matter. Where you come from, if those people are accepted by the pink skin as pink skin, then you can consider yourself as a pink skin. If not, you're just, as kids say these days, you're fronting, you're bluffing. You think of yourself as a pink skins, but the pink skins don't. As long as you serve their purposes, they may agree with you, but the moment you don't serve their purposes, they will, they will find a way to put you down. It's as simple as that. And if you go around and tell me that, they require a visa, that's a different story. They require a visa because they don't want the people from all these shitholes to, overwhelm Europe and North America by, immigrating to there. I would say that, why are they trying to immigrate to North America and Western Europe? Because, they have been kept in as a shithole by the same powers. And, and then you say, no, it's because many of them are, they're not running away because of political situation. They're running away to these pink skin lands because of economic situation. Then again, I would say, whose fault is that? The pink skins have been the one who have been, stealing and cheating the blacks and the browns and the yellows and the whatever. They have been the one that's been abusing the system and cheating them and stealing the resources through colonialism, and even now, supposedly after colonialism. And then I would add to that the pink skins themselves immigrated to North America, South America, Australia, New Zealand Most of them immigrated to these places because of economic situation that was bad in their own land, so they immigrated to these new lands, other people's lands. And how is it that now the Pinkskins say nobody else is allowed to immigrate to these lands that now we own because of bad economic situation back home? You guys, most of you, 90% of Pinkskins in North America have immigrated from Europe because of exactly that bad economic situation. Maybe 10% have immigrated because of persecution, religious and otherwise, in Europe. The rest of the 90% have immigrated because of economic reason. Then why is it that you don't allow the browns and the blacks to immigrate to North America for the same reason, economic reasons? You see, you see, when I say pink skin, it's not a matter of color really. Color is the indication. You person from Middle East or even India or even South Asia and Middle East, then you might also have a light color skin. But the thing is, the pink skins don't accept you as one of their own. You're not of European background. Those who they consider as one of their own has to be of European background. And doesn't matter how many times you jump up and down and say, I'm light color, I'm pink skin too, don't say this, don't say that. It's sort of like I would say, no, you're not. Your people are not allowed to, they're not allowed visa-free travel to pink skin lands. Australia famously has blockaded completely. It's like we don't allow anybody in unless we need you. This is their idea. Australia, Canada, these countries that are have this immigration policy that says, okay, we need skilled labor and we will tell you what skills we need. Then you guys can apply and then we see which one we allow in. It's sort of like saying the Redskins the Redskin Americans, taking an application from the Europeans and see which skills do they need to let the Europeans move in. It's a joke. It's a joke. If the Pinkskins don't accept you as one of their own, i.e. don't allow people from your land to have visa-free travel to their land, what they consider as their land, their old land in Europe and their new land in Americas and in Australia, as long as they don't allow that, even though you have light color skin, then you're not pink skin. Because they don't accept you. Period. A Swedish person can wake up in the morning and buy a ticket for Australia, and by noon he would be, by noon the next day he would be sitting in Australia, just as a tourist. Then he can find if he likes the place, he can start a business, start working, get married, or get a job, and then he can extend his visa until for many months and many years, and eventually find a reasonable excuse to settle down in Australia, just like that, without permission from the other pinkskins, because he's a pinkskin himself and they know it and he knows it and everything is dandy. But can a light-skinned Nigerian can say the same? Can a light-skinned Palestinian can say the same? I saw many Palestinians in refugee camps in Europe, all over the place, on the streets, in refugee camps, in everywhere. It's like these fucking poor bastards have become homeless all over Europe. People of Many of them Palestinians, many of them other Arab from other Arab areas in that part of the world, Arab speaking areas in that part of the world, which they all have been subjugated and they all have been, colonized and recolonized and recolonized and recolonized. And, many of these young kids just leave and, go to Europe and, say they're from Palestine. Because it really doesn't matter. They're from West Asia, and Europeans are trying to colonize West Asia, just like they colonized the Americas and Australia, and tried to colonize Africa, and tried to colonize Asia. Now that East Asia, now they're trying to colonize West Asia, and pushing the locals out, and the locals are going to Europe seeking asylum, and the Europeans are saying, no, you're economic migrants. Why the hell do you think I'm? Well, you are economic migrants. You are economic migrants when you took over North America and Australia and all of that. You are economic migrants. Then, well, yes, many of these Arab folks are economic migrants because, instability in their area caused by European settlers in West Asia causes a lot of economic hardship. Sanctions, and half of the Middle East always being under sanction or war, causes a lot of economic migrants. What the fuck do you think economic migrants mean? Bad economic comes about. Economic comes about by sanctions, by wars. Iraq, Afghanistan, sanction. Iran, sanction. Syria, sanction. Half of the fucking Middle East is either under sanctions or in war. And all the arms are being supplied by the Pinkskins. And all the sanctions are being applied by the Pinkskins. That causes economic hardship. Economic hardship, economic migration is a legitimate reason for migration. That's exactly what happens in the birds world, for fucking sakes. That's all biology. The birds immigrate, the birds migrate, not because of political reasons. The birds in the fucking skies migrate because of economic hardship. There's no food because winter has come, so the fucking bird flies to where there is food. So in the animal world, economic hardship is a good enough reason to immigrate, but in the human world, economic hardship is apparently not a good reason. As far as the Pinkskins are concerned. So the Pinkskins who are causing the economic instability in the Middle East and in Africa by selling them arms, by, backing one shithead against another shithead, by, adding fuel to the fires, ethnic and religious fires in these areas. The same Pinkskins who add fuel to this fire by arms and backing and sanctions and all of that, the same Pinkskins say, no, you have bad economy, no problem, that's not a good enough reason to immigrate to our land in North America, which used to be redskin land, but still you can't immigrate. Now it's our land, and we don't think economic hardship is a good enough reason for immigration. Then why the fuck are you destabilizing the region by selling more arms, by sanctioning that causes economic hardship, by by encouraging war for freedom? Fuck. No, my friend. I'm not blind. You can pass as a pink skin, but if you have light color skin, but tell me you're a pink skin, real pink skin, once the pink skins allow your people visa-free travel to their land. And once that happens, then I can say, yeah, the pink skins consider you as a pink skin. Unless that happens, fuck you, you're not a pink skin. Doesn't matter how light your color, your skin color is. End of story.